YouTube selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect tea cigarette from only using paper and a tea bag. All you really need there is a glue stick and also a ruler to measure out and tear. I'm going to start by measuring out 10 centimetres of paper. Keep my finger where I want it to be. I have actually got a marker here just in case, so I'm going to mark that there. And now I shall tear down the 10 centimetre line. And this is where we're going to start rolling up from. Now you can use a pen to roll up, but if you're a skilled roller, you can just roll up like so. Remember to get your glue stick out. Roll your glue stick up. And then with your paper, roll that up to your desired thickness. Afterwards, put your glue down. Make sure it's a good layer, followed by rolling up. Perfect. Now I've used a type of paper here that's lined, so it doesn't really look the part, but you can use whatever paper you want. And it currently is about 9mm, maybe a centimetre thick. So here, all I need to do is get my glue stick and just make sure that's all the way down. My advice to you, if you're not a good roller, is to use a pen and just stick it in and roll up like that. But for me, it's alright. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure about 3 centimetres, or just over an inch, of paper. This is going to be our filter. You can use tissue for it, but it's not 100% necessary. Oh, that was a bad tear. We'll just do that again. Of course, you can use scissors, but they're not as reliable. Does not look like I'm having a good day tearing this paper, but there we go. Now what you want to do is you just want to roll this up. Make sure there's a bit of tension on this, and that is now perfect. Can now slot this in at this end, maybe the other end because it's a bit thinner. There we go. That's not falling out anytime soon. Now we want to grab our tea bag. Tear really gently, like so, and just make sure that that hole is open a little bit. With our remaining paper, make a little funnel. Now this is probably the hardest part, probably pouring the tea bag. And this is chamomile tea, by the way. So then that is what it looks like. And then just want to be careful to get that in. Just move this. Oh, spilt some. Yeah, this is why it is good to have a pen handy, or a pen ink. And then just lightly blow on that. Then that is almost filled to the top already. You just want to put some more chamomile tea in here. Even that out. And pour. Doesn't really matter if you spill any, because you can just get some more paper from underneath and then put that back in. Lightly dab the tube. Should fall to the bottom, but there, that is almost full. And you can add some more here, but what I like to do is make sure you grab the filter well, stuff a pen in, the end of a pen that is, and then just make sure that's well in. And at the end here, you can either close it like that, and then just fold in. Now that is ready to store. All you have to do is light and then smoke it. And then that is a perfect chamomile tea cigarette ready to smoke. I am now going to test how this new cigarette works by lighting a candle and then setting the tip alight. I now proceed to blow on the flame to make sure there are only embers on the end to make a secure and safe burn. Here is now how the cigarette looks. I give it a quick shake and a tap to make sure there's no flame once again. Overall, it burns very well and surprisingly slowly. It also has a very nice chamomile aftertaste. I didn't time it, but if I was to estimate, it was probably the duration of 12 minutes this burnt for, before I had to eventually tap it out and put it on the smoulder table. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I had a laugh making it. And with that, catch you in the next video.